Pam here of My Smart Cousin, here to drop another financial gem, which of course is always a real estate gem as well. And this one is all about how to invest. I don't even mean for the price of a car. I mean, in this case, for the price of a bicycle, really. How to invest in real estate for $1,000 or less. Now, you can already guess that one thing that you cannot do is buy a house by yourself, that is without others, for $1,000 unless it is a true tumble down. In other words, something that would cost so much more than the $1,000 that you put into it that it really wouldn't be worth it at the end of the day to own it. So instead, we're going to talk about some other ways that you can put that $1,000 or less to use in the real estate market. So the very first way is through something called a real estate investment trust, REIT, also known as a REIT. And essentially, a real estate investment trust, or a REIT, it's very much a beginner-friendly way of getting involved in real estate investing. And the reason it's so beginner-friendly, one, it takes almost no time. So it's just like buying a mutual fund or stocks online, where you don't have to actually roll up your sleeves and do anything in that business. Same thing with a REIT. So that's one, takes almost no time. Two, it's beginner friendly because it takes very little money. You can invest to the tune of $10, $20, that sort of thing. Three, a REIT is very liquid. So just earlier, when I talked about stocks, bonds, even commodities, as well as agricultural products, precious metals, a lot of those are sold on exchanges, and REITs are also sold on exchanges. So when I say liquid, what I mean is that you can almost instantly, and really instantly, turn your investment back into cash, or vice versa. Take your cash and turn it into an investment in microseconds. But then the most important reason that a REIT is very investor friendly for a new or even seasoned real estate investor is that it focuses only on real estate. So it will pick real estate by large category, for instance, commercial real estate, residential real estate, or it'll dive down into subclasses, like, let's say, shopping centers or hotels. So it's a chance to really learn about that sector. So that's one. REITs are a great opportunity if you have $1,000 or less and you're looking to really start to learn about real estate. Now, a second way, almost kind of a kissing cousin of a REIT, is crowdfunding. And so real estate crowdfunding is when multiple investors all come together on a platform and make an investment. Unlike in a REIT, where the investment might be in hundreds of apartment buildings, hundreds of shopping centers, hundreds of commercial properties. With crowdfunding, oftentimes it's an investor of one shopping center, one apartment building, seeking to obtain investment or loans from others. So that's much more concentrated, the risk that you face, but it also can be very lucrative in terms of the returns that you might see, and you will learn a ton, and you will be able to invest at $1,000 or less. It's not as liquid as a REIT, meaning you can't sell it insto presto. Sometimes there's a holding period of a year, 2 years, where you cannot sell the investment. You have to give the investor time to really make the investment come true. But that is another opportunity for you. A third way, real estate wholesaling. Real estate wholesaling means that you serve as a broker, a middleman almost. So you are partnering or pairing up someone who's got a house or some other kind of property to sell, and someone who is looking to buy a house or a property. And neither of those two sides know of the other. So that's where you are, the broker, the middleman. The reason that costs less than $1,000 is because what's required is your time and certainly the fuel in your car in order to go and find these potential opportunities. So wholesaling can be a great way to really learn a neighborhood inside and out, as well as meet firsthand potential sellers walk into properties and see what they look like. So learn about the industry without taking any of the risk of actually buying the property, instead getting paid through that middleman fee. Fourth way, property tax liens. Liens, L-I-E-N-S. Now, a property tax lien means that there is a debt of some kind that is owed on the property. And in this case, the property tax liens almost always have the debts at the municipal level or at the county level. So meaning the municipality or the county is owed money. What kind of money? Taxes, possibly water bill, sewer bill. And so what the municipality or the county looks to do is sell off that debt obligation so that they no longer have to bug the owner of the property. Pay me what you owe me. So instead, you buy that lien, a property tax lien, and you're able to purchase those for $1,000 or under, but sometimes a whole lot more above that. Then the last way is a real estate partnership. So a partnership, remember at the very top of this discussion, I said that for $1,000, you're probably not going to be able to get a house of any kind without having to put in a whole lot more money. With a real estate partnership, you would be able to pull together, let's say 8 or 10 partners and find a house that each of you all would then be able to take on a little bit of the debt associated with it, as well as some of the work associated with it. And that would be your own house for the price of a car that you're able to purchase. So that's it. There you have it. 5 ways that you are able to get involved in real estate, learn about real estate without overspending your budget if your budget is only to the tune of $1,000 or less. That's it. I'm Pam with My Smart Cousin. Follow me at My Smart Cousin. Contact me at info@MySmartCousin, where we are here to help you get a piece of this American real estate pie.